Chinese companies are developing homegrown surgical robots in an attempt to challenge the dominance of United States-based Intuitive Surgical's Da Vinci systems. As the government pushes to domesticize the medical industry, our robot system will be for sale for general surgical use from June, said Wang Bingquan, a general manager of Weigao Group's medical instrument division, referring to his company's robot-assisted laparoscopic surgical system. Weigao, headquartered in Weihai, Shandong Province, became the first domestic company to obtain approval for a robot-assisted laparoscopic surgical system from Chinese health authorities in 2021. The company is continuing clinical research at hospitals and expects to certify the system for general surgery in early June. We currently have 20 units at hospitals for clinical research that are involved in a variety of surgeries, such as urological, liver, and thoracic procedures, Wang said. The use of laparoscopic surgery robots, which are the most common type of surgical robots, involves a doctor performing surgery via a monitor as a robot arm equipped with an endoscope. Forceps or scissors is inserted through a hole in the abdomen. In addition to being able to operate at angles impossible for humans, the robot arm automatically compensates for unintentional tremors made by the operator, enabling more precise surgery. Intuitive Surgical was the first to put the technology into practical use in the 1990s, and it has been a largely solitary presence in the market since then. Its Da Vinci system had a 100% share of the 189 robot-assisted laparoscopic surgical systems in use in China at the end of 2020, according to Foshan International Securities. Weigao's system is operated with 3D glasses, rather than the covered monitor that Da Vinci uses, which the Chinese company says reduces doctor fatigue. Doctors can also communicate more easily with other doctors and nurses in the operating room, Wang pointed out. The company also believes it has an advantage in its use of the 5G high-speed communication standard, which doctors in China's developed coastal areas could use to perform remote surgery on patients located in the country's rural interior, where medical resources are scarce. Price competitiveness is also a strength. According to Hong Kong brokerage firm Haitong International Securities, the Da Vinci system sells for around $4 million in China, while Weigao sells for 14 million yuan or $2 million. The price of the Da Vinci system has led to a lower penetration rate of surgical robots in China than in Europe and the United States. China accounts for only 5% of the world market, but Chinese players are now busy preparing for a delayed expansion in the market, with 4 domestic companies having been granted approval by Chinese authorities, according to a January report from SPDB International Securities. Shanghai Microport Medbot Group, a manufacturer established in 2015, has taken the lead in terms of commercialization, building up a track record of clinical research by taking advantage of its location in a major city. It sold and delivered 5 units in 2022 and expects to sell 10 to 20 units this year, according to a company source. The company markets a system equipped with 4 robot arms, making it capable of more precise surgery than Weigao's 3-arm system. In the global surgical robot market, competition is intensifying with the entry of companies such as Japan's Medicaroid, a joint venture between Seismics and Kawasaki Heavy Industries. However, Da Vinci's dominance, based on more than 20 years of real-world use and approval from authorities in various countries, has not dimmed. The number of doctors proficient in using it has also created a high barrier to entry, but Chinese companies have 2 advantages. One is China's policy of supporting domestic production. In 2015, the government announced a plan to foster high-tech industries called Made in China 2025, which positioned medical-related industries as a high priority. If China sets measures to prioritize the use of domestic robot systems, as it did with computer tomography and magnetic resonance imaging technology, which had been monopolized by Western manufacturers, it could threaten Da Vinci's dominance. Another advantage is the size of the Chinese market. SPDB predicts the country's market for robot-assisted laparoscopic surgical systems will expand to about 40 billion yuan in 2032, a nearly 10-fold jump in 10 years. Chinese companies will be able to reduce prices and improve quality by taking advantage of that growth. Da Vinci has decades of history and a huge number of research and development workers upgrading their technology every year. Chinese companies were slow to enter the market, and we are now trying to catch up, Wang acknowledges. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Subscribe to the channel and write your opinion in the comments.